It's Madden NFL 23.
And the question is, are you ready for some football?
It's the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals
On Monday night.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
From the gun, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Murray now to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Now here come the Saints, about to begin their first possession, and the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
It was terrible to see Jameis Winston suffer his torn ACL last season because he had the Saints rolling in his first year running the show in New Orleans. They went 5-2 in his starts, and they were just 4-6 after he was injured. And how about this? He only threw 3 interceptions, really addressing the big concern people had from his time as a starter in Tampa. New Orleans, they plan to roll with him for a 2nd season and hope that last year's performance will carry over in a full season.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Nifty move.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Play fake. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Adam Troutman.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Saints are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Winston now to throw on first down.
Now this one taken in by Olave.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
The receiver factor at Ohio State turned out an NFL-ready deep threat this year in Olave, who New Orleans jumped up to get at number 11. The Saints learned last year they need another defense breaker in their receiver room to allow a little bit of space to throw underneath. Sub 4.4 speed and a history of turning deep routes into touchdowns made Chris Olave their guy, and he gets them the first down.
From the red zone now, Winston. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Here's Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
23 yards on the play.
So things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Try to get that one to Chris Olave.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
To the air again with Winston.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Olave over the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this 1st half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a dump off here complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Let's go now. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go. Get it on right now.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray.
He'll get this to Connor underneath.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They gotta walk that walk, baby. Let's play. Let's play. Let's do this, y'all. Make plays. You ready to roll?
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Throwing again, Murray. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Murray again. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's have some fun. Let's get some going now. Let's go, baby.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Cards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only have the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Extra point good by Prater, and it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Saints. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Second and 4. Kamara up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 81 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Winston now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Winston. And it's caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Winston to the sideline here on fourth down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get involved in the end zone.
No gain, and it's second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Murray going to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. Shifts past him at the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray now. Ertz over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. First down, Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This is your game, baby. That's what it is.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Connor up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jameis to throw it. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And just a yard to go here on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
First down, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. 122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Now this one taken in by Olave. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards.
And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, Challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go, man. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going. Keep that boy.
Winston to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 144 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game.
Let us hit it.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.